You're probably wondering how this simple kick changed the MMA game. Calf kicks are the revolutionary move that has proven to be the kryptonite for champions like Israel Adesanya, Conor McGregor, and many others.
They don't even know what happened. Like, they see a guy get calf kicked and the guy's still moving, but meanwhile that guy who got kicked is like, oh shit, you got a poker face, but that leg is fucked.
But why are they so effective? In this video, we'll take a deep dive into the science of calf kicks, hear what some elite fighters have to say about it, and discuss a lot more. Let's start at the science behind the calf kicks.
MMA Fighter Spot? Man, that channel is fucking great.
Calf kicks are leg kicks that target the calf muscle in the back of the lower leg, starting below the knee and extending to the ankle. This is where the peroneal nerve is located, and believe me, you don't want someone to kick you there, especially if that someone is an elite UFC fighter who kicks people's legs for a living.
A man is like pyramid, but upside down. You cut his legs. Get like kaput, finish.
This peroneal nerve controls the muscles in the leg that lift the foot up. Injuries to the peroneal nerve can cause numbness, pain, and a gait problem called foot drop. While kicks to the tight part of the leg or body kicks are painful, a fighter can often take many of those and keep coming. However, that's not the case with calf kicks. A fighter cannot afford to take too many of those if he doesn't want to leave the arena on a stretcher. Dustin Poirier, the former interim UFC champion, explains why.
And like I said about the calf, you can't take many because there's nowhere for the swelling to go. So that's why it's so painful and debilitating. Your nerves and your foot kind of stop working with you. It's bad
To
stuff.
which Joe Rogan elaborated on how there is not much meat to support the swelling and pain that follows.
There's no meat there either. I was explaining to someone, I'm like, just karate chop your arm right here where the bone is. It hurts just to do that. Now imagine someone kicking that.
The interesting thing about calf kicks is that they are easy to pull off, as they do not require extreme athletic abilities or insane cardio. Poirier explains how throwing a calf kick is even easier than a traditional leg kick.
And it doesn't take as much commitment. You know, a thigh kick, you're turning your hips over, Muay Thai style. You're really set in your position, whipping. This calf kick, you can flick. You know, you can flick it like a jab and just catch the top of the calf.
The funny thing about this is that a simple yet so effective kick was not really utilized in the octagon until recently. Even the former middleweight champion, who fought until 6 years ago, admitted that calf kicks were an enigma in his time.
Calf kicks, they didn't exist even when I was fighting. I've never taken a calf kick. I have no idea what they feel like. They look like they hurt. Because people fall on the floor and they get red and swollen and they look nasty. But there you go. I mean, that's the evolution of the sport.
Bisping is not the only one who believes that calf kicks evolved the sport, as Rogan also shares his opinion.
Then along the way, somewhere in the last, 5-6 years, which is crazy. I can't think of a single technique that revolutionized the sport that way.
Well, although this deadly weapon has been utilized at a large scale just recently, it has been used in the past, but was never considered a lethal weapon in the octagon. Which leads to the question, who is the UFC godfather of calf kicks? When you look at the fight between Jose Aldo and Uriah Faber, the King of Rio landed 27 leg kicks, almost crippling Faber on the spot. However, those kicks landed on the tight, so maybe that's why Uriah was able to take so many of them and fight for 5 rounds. The same goes with Dustin Poirier and the fight against Conor McGregor. When they first fought in 2014, Dustin landed kicks on the tight, and the Notorious ate them for breakfast. However, in their rematch, the Louisiana native changes his strategy and targets the calves, which leads to, now famous, Conor's downfall.
We knew that taking away one of his wheels on a guy like Conor, who uses that in and out movement to disrupt your timing and to counterpunch. He's one of the best counterpunchers the mixed martial arts has ever seen. And we knew damaging his legs, if I just kept chipping away and making deposits, that it would pay off.
I don't think you're going to get those finishes and shutting people down. But again, Conor McGregor is known as an elite striker, and he still got hurt by them.
According to Joe Rogan, Benson Henderson was the one who started throwing those calf kicks, but for some reason, nobody tried to implement them in their arsenal.
Do you remember when the calf kick came into the game? It was Benson Henderson was the guy who first started using it, but it wasn't as effective for some reason. It's like other guys started using it and stopping people with it. The only person I've ever seen who could take them and it doesn't seem to have as much of an effect on him is Max. Max Holloway.
Yeah.
When he fought Volkanovski was eating his calf up, and he just kept switching stances and kept moving.
Just look at what happened to Israel Adesanya the first time he fought Alex Pereira. Yes, he got knocked out, but people forgot what was the overture to his downfall.
The fight was going on. He hit my peroneal nerve, so that's why my footwork was compromised. Because I was wondering, even when I tripped and did the backwards, I had to like do a fucking roly-poly because I was like, oh shit, I just tripped over, and it's not like me. So kudos to him for investing in those calf kicks, because yeah, it cost me.
You know this weapon is lethal when a dominant champion, an elite striker like Adesanya, has felt the power of it. Other known fights where calf kicks played a crucial role are Jan Blachowicz versus Magomed Ankalaev, Formiga versus Perez, Poirier versus McGregor, but it still doesn't answer the question, who started all this? Well, meet Ketel Kubis, the striking coach at American Top Team. He brought the calf kick into the spotlight, a move he learned from Fabio Noguchi, a Brazilian striking coach who picked up the technique from Muay Thai fighters in Thailand. It's like a game of passing on skills. Kubis, in turn, taught this powerful kick to his first student, Wilson Gavea, who unleashed it in the fight against Dwayne Lewis while competing in MFC. And now we come to the final question. Why are calf kicks so effective in the octagon today? The calf kick is a game changer in the cage for several reasons. First off, it's low energy, requiring minimal effort, making it adaptable to any situation or game plan. What's great is its simplicity. No need for extraordinary flexibility or technical prowess. It's as straightforward as kicking gets. The speed of calf kicks adds another layer of advantage, making them harder to predict and defend against. The surprise factor is key. Most fighters are geared to defend kicks to the thigh, leaving them vulnerable to a well-executed calf kick. What's more, these kicks are wrestler-proof. Their low trajectory makes it challenging for a grappler to catch your leg and take you down. Efficiency is the name of the game. A few well-placed calf kicks can significantly damage your opponent's lead leg, far more effectively than repeated blows to the thigh. The damage doesn't just stop there, slowing down your opponent's movements and compromising their striking and takedown abilities. In terms of effectiveness, targeting the calf can be a fight changer. It not only opens up opportunities for other aspects of your offense, but can also lead to a potential finish if you consistently target the calf. Lastly, there's the aspect of diversity. Adding calf kicks to your skill set makes you a more dangerous and effective martial artist overall, expanding the range of strikes in your arsenal and allowing you to target different areas of your opponent's body. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, and if you enjoyed watching and want more content like this, why not show some love with a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Join us on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. Let's do this together.